All right, guys. Welcome to a live kind of an update show from Rolling with T-Bone. If you're new here and you're just now finding our channel, welcome in. Hope my microphone's working good. Hope everything's coming across okay. Like I said, welcome in if you're new here. Let's see here. Brown Chicken, Moto Bomb. Hey, I have not been on a live in a minute. Sometime last week, I think, was the last live I was on. Of course, I have been busy. Sunday, I was in meeting up till about 7:30. Monday, I was in meeting yesterday. Last night, I was in a meeting, and tonight, I'm actually out of the meetings. Hey, sick. As far as what we got going on with the, with the channel, and if I miss anything on your comments, guys, I'm sorry. But I'm running on limited amount of time here, so I'm gonna try to get this done. I have been doing research on Mount Shasta, and I've also been doing research on the skunk ape in Florida. And I had said in a video last week or the week before that when it came to the skunk ape, hey, chasing ghost, I had no idea what I didn't know. I did know the numbers out of how many counties they are in Florida. Like nearly 3/4 of them all have some kind of report of a skunk ape. So in the beginning, I just thought it was a kind of a isolated cryptid. I thought he was just kind of isolated to one area of the swamp. But no, I was wrong. He goes from the top, from South Georgia all the way to he's been as far south as Key Largo. So I didn't know what I didn't know. So I've been doing a lot of research on the skunk ape. I've been doing a lot of research, like I said, on Mount Shasta. Now, Mount Shasta will be a different type of video. There's a different stuff going on with the video, or with Mount Shasta. It's not just cryptid stuff. If you get a chance, I suggest kind of going down your own hole with Mount Shasta. A lot of wild stuff happening there. But yeah, I mean, as far as the content goes, guys, for Rolling with T-Bone, the cryptid content is still doing good. But now I kind of have to talk about the meat and potatoes of this live stream that I'm doing right now. And before I start what I'm about to say, I don't want nobody to be angry. I don't want nobody to get offended. I don't want nobody to think that I'm bailing out on them, because I'm not. But I have been since Sunday night. Hey, John. I showed up in John's rabbit hole video, and instead of going in, because when I first got there, I was eating, and I thought, well, I'll just sit down in the chat and just watch for a little while. There was a few things said in that live stream that was really eye-opening for me. And then I have got a friend on YouTube that I have been friends with for a long time. He has what we would call a moderately big channel. Hey, Shadow, welcome in. He has something like 240 something thousand subscribers, but me and him, we connected a long time ago over pro wrestling. So me and him had a conversation Monday evening before I had to go to my meeting. and on Monday afternoon actually. And when I was in John's live stream Sunday, I kept hearing things. I started reading between the lines of what was being said inside that live stream. I started hearing a lot of me. I started hearing a lot of I. And I have been feeling a certain way about the live streams for a little while. This isn't just new, especially when I got attacked because of the rabbit hole. That really set me on a different outlook. But what I did was I went in because of my buddy. We talked, and he said, look, he said, I don't ever go into people's live streams unless I'm just there to watch. He said, I don't ever go into or do interviews. And he doesn't do like moto. It's not moto blogging. Pro wrestling is that's his niche. And, but it's all the same. We're all trying to be content creators, whether we want to admit that or not. I'm not an influencer. I'm not anything. I'm just a guy, right? You know, we throw words around because we're trying to be, you know, we try to give each other our flowers. But I've noticed with the live streams that since I started doing the live streams personally, meaning showing up on other people's live streams, my views, guys, have tanked on my videos. And I mean, I went from having pretty decent views from a channel my size to, if you go look at my videos, and they've tanked. I mean, I'm running videos that I've put a lot of work into for, you know, a 35-minute video. Y'all who make videos, y'all know how long it takes. Y'all know how long it takes to put together a 35-minute video just to end up with like 40 views on it. That's, you know, and we all say we don't really care about the numbers. We don't really care if our channel grows. We don't really care this. But at the end of the day, we do. We're doing this so we can grow and so we can get other people interested in what we're doing. And where I'm at with it, what got to me in John's video, which I had somebody hit me on Messenger, and they said, what happened to the rabbit hole video? There wasn't really no rabbit hole. I think people got to expecting us to talk cryptids and all of this kind of stuff. And I was watching John's rabbit hole video, which a lot of the air got sucked up in the room. And that's, you know, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, and that's, yeah. So my views have tanked, and my buddy, who, like I said, he's got over 200 and something thousand subscribers. So when he chooses to give me a little bit of knowledge, I choose to listen to what he says. So, and he said, you know, you want to draw people with T-Bone. He said, but if you've got a central spot like the community live where everybody can just come and listen to you talk. I mean, I know I don't go up with video a lot, but he said, then why go to your channel and watch your videos? Because they're going to see you at that community live. They're going to hear from you. And when I looked at the analytics, I went into my YouTube studio and I looked at the analytics on my videos. Things started lining up and coinciding, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Sunday's video wasn't a rabbit hole at all, and I don't want to take no credit away from anything because it was a great video. It was a great episode. But I think where it was supposed to be, and I like to think that I had a small part in making it a rabbit hole worthy of watching because of the cryptid content, because me and John would usually try to steer it the way we wanted it to go, and we had got pretty good at it. Hey, Neil. I don't think my absence was that big of a deal, but I think it might have contributed to it a little bit, that it didn't stay in the lane that it was supposed to stay in. But I was just busy, and then I started listening to what was being said. You know, here's the thing. here's the thing. When you have a bunch of subscribers, over 1,000, let's just say anything over 1,000 subscribers, and then I've got a channel where I haven't even got 700 subscribers, and then when you're going into another person's community and you're putting your name with their community, they're getting all the views off of that. They're getting all the shine off of that because it's their channel. I mean, we say it's a community thing, guys, but at the end of the day, if I go into a live stream on Retired Riders channel or Moto Bomb Virginia's channel or Old Mac's channel or Sick Master's channel, they're getting the flowers for that, not me. I'm still just 600 and something subscribers T-Bone. So he made a lot of sense, and what it kind of comes down to, I think for me personally, is I think I want to focus on rolling with T-Bone. I really like the lane I'm in with the cryptid stuff, and you guys have been responding so positively to my cryptid stuff. That means so much to me. But I'm afraid if I keep giving myself away, then eventually, because I've got diehard fans that don't come to these lives. Georgia Hillbilly just started coming to them. But I've got other people who come to my channel who don't do the lives at all. They don't even come to them. And they'll drop down in the comments and let me know how they feel. And Julie Smith, I understand that you wanted me to have a premiere, but I had that meeting I had to get done. But one more thing for Rolling with T-Bone, I'm no longer a master in the lodge this year. So I'm able to step down from that responsibility and try to, try to get myself focused back on Rolling with T-Bone, because I want my channel to grow, guys. And if we all do it organically. We want it to grow organically. And we all know this stuff isn't going to happen overnight. It's not. Hush, Happy. I hear you. It's just me. But I don't want to lose myself in somebody else's channel. And I'm going to tell you guys that attack that happened to me because of that bothered me real bad. That bothered me really, really bad. I have never wanted to throat punch somebody so bad in my life. And he told me he called law on me, because I told him, I said, dude, I'll fire my truck up right now and I can be sitting in your driveway in about 6 hours. And then that's when he started backpedaling. I never wanted to hurt somebody so bad in my life. But and I know some of y'all are probably going to turn off from me. You'll probably quit watching my videos. I know some of y'all will probably feel like I'm letting you down with it, but the community's great. And I'm not saying I'm not going to I'll come into the lives and sit down and chat in there, chat with the people in there. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But I want to keep my ideals rolling in the back of my head for my channel, and that's kind of where I want to direct my focus at, if that makes sense. Because, guys, I'm honest with you when I say this. I did not expect the cryptid content to take off. I really didn't. I just thought it would be something that I would be doing for my kids, so that later on they could say, yeah, my dad was really into this stuff. You guys have responded. It was more than I thought it was going to be. It was more than I thought it was going to be. So I'm thankful for that. But at the same time now, once you get the momentum going with that, and guys, I mean, I put a lot of work in on the cryptid content this year. Hundreds of hours of research, watching video, reading stories, geographical locations, trying to lock down who has this story here. It took me 6 months to do the Halloween stuff for the Halloween series that I did. And I've just kept growing it and kept going with it, kept going with it. But You know, the point that old boy was trying to make when me and him was talking, he said, if they can get it on another channel at a central location, then where's the incentive for them to come to your channel? And the analytics reflected exactly what he said, because I know when I started going on to people's lives, and I've watched my numbers drop steadily ever since then. Not that people just don't like me no more. It's just that it's easy. They just go to that community live and I'm there. They get to hear me talk about stuff. So I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on rolling with T-Bone because we're nearly to the end of the year here. I mean, next week is Christmas, which I'm going to try to get some kind of video put together for Monday. But I know we all got stuff going on with family. We all got, you know, and then right after Christmas next week, we start our Christmas Chaos basketball tournament at work, at the rec department. So I'm going to be tied up with that. But I just, I looked at the analytics and I just couldn't keep quiet about it. It was like, it was just staring me right there in the face. And, you know, John's got things he's wanting to do. I think his political writer, I think he's going to take off with that. I think that'll take off because politics, especially if you get like-minded people talking about politics, you can have good conversations about it. And like he said, he wants to open the door for other people to come in and explain why they have the views that they have, not to shut them down or to persecute them for what they believe in, or not to persecute them for but to try to learn and understand why they choose that side of politics. So I think that will go real good. We have grown as that community. I've been watching everybody's sub count. Everybody's sub count has went up, except T-Bone's. And he told me, he said, I watch your videos. He said, I watch them all the time. And he does, because he likes, and he don't really a whole lot comment. He will message me on Messenger about stuff a lot. That's where most people contact me at, it's on Messenger. But he said, I've noticed that you put out videos. He was talking about the whole video that I put out, giving shout outs to every channel that I was subscribed to. I mean, every channel I was subscribed to, I gave them a shout out in that video, and I linked them in my description. And he went and watched some people's channels, and he said, do you know how many times I heard Rolling with T-Bone's name mentioned? So I'm not saying I'm special. I'm not saying I'm important. There's the hillbilly. Hey, Georgia hillbilly. I'm not no superstar. I'm not no legend. I'm not no hero. I'm not no great giant YouTube creator. I'm just a guy on a motorcycle who likes to run his mouth. That's who I am, and that's who I've always been. It's just a guy on a motorcycle who likes to talk. But, you know, the writing, you have to look at the writing on the wall, guys. And I've been feeling this way for a little while, but Sunday night, I listened to the conversation, and I even commented. You can go back to Retired Writers Rabbit Hole video live Sunday, and you can find my comment down in the comments. Right before I left, I said, this has been a very illuminating episode. Give me a lot to think about, because, you know, essentially, and John didn't say this, and Moto didn't say this, but it was implied, even though we come and support somebody's channel, they're not going to take the time to come and support our channel. That's basically everything I took out of it. Well, I don't have time to go watch all that. I don't have time to go watch everybody I'm subscribed to. I've got to do me. I can't handle it. And I was sitting there listening to that, and I was like, so you're telling all of us, you want us to subscribe to your channel and support your content. but you're not going to come and watch any of our content and support us. That was exactly what I took out of it. And John don't know what I'm talking about. The word me and the word I was used a whole lot in that. And I realize when you're subscribed to over 200, so I'm subscribed to 221 people just in the motorcycle world. That's not pro wrestling, cryptids, that's just motorcycles. So I get that it's hard to stay on top of everybody's content and watch it all the time, but I do eventually get around to watching everybody's content. But not all of the channels that I'm subscribed to put content out every day. Some of them don't even put content out every week. Sometimes it's once a month. And I'm subscribed to several who do it once a month. But you know, that's kind of the deal, guys. As a content creator, I have to look at my channel just like everybody else does. And I have to look at what's benefiting my channel. And man, I cannot make this sound like I'm an asshole. Outside of the camaraderie and the friendship, number-wise, the lives I think I picked up in a month, I think I picked up 4 subscribers in a month. And I know one channel that made it to 1,000 and nearly over in that same amount of time. But he's exclusive to his own channel too. So the numbers don't lie, guys. So that's kind of where we're going to be as we come into the new year here, 2025. I will have a lot more responsibility off of my shoulders because I really plan on diving into the cryptid content and stepping it up a notch. Y'all remember me saying back when I first started all this earlier in the year that I was going to constantly try to keep it evolving. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to make it evolve. I'm going to dive deeper into the cryptid content. Hey, brother, I know, Tony. We got you, brother. Yeah, I know, John. I knew you would. I knew you understood where I was coming from, and I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from. You know, it's again we can say, and it's good to be part of the community. And like I said, I'm not looking at leaving the community. I'm still going to be in the chat, you know, bouncing off the walls at Sick and John and Motorbomb and everybody else, but I'm going to be a little bit more exclusive, and if you want to know what's rolling around in my head, you're going to have to end up on Rolling with T-Bone to find out. Yeah, but that's never really worked out for me, Brown Chicken. I know what you're saying, and I get what you're saying, but that's never really worked out for me. And here's the thing, guys, and I'm not going to say what I'm about to say because I'm self-deprecating or anything like that. I'm a very exclusive type of person. Not everybody's going to like me, and I know that. I understand that, and I accepted that a long time ago in my normal life. Not even nothing to do with YouTube. So where I'm at with it is I don't know. You know, I'm just a guy on a motorcycle, and I know I'm not for everyone, and I say that literally in every video. I'm not for everyone. But the people who support me, the people who are there for T-Bone, man, they support me hard. They really do. I'm talking about Georgia Hillbilly, Recycled Hooligan, Julie Smith, Neil M., Tony Munkets, Retired Rider, Brown Chicken. You guys really support me hard. And I'm telling you guys, with Julie Smith and Hooligan and Georgia Hillbilly and Neil M's been with me since nearly the beginning. And Neil has been with me. Neil and the Recycled Hooligan have probably been with me longer than anybody else. Because in the beginning, when I first started doing premieres on Monday nights, I always put videos out on Monday. But when I first started doing premieres on Monday nights, it was me, Neil M., Scott Free, Recycled Hooligan, and my wife. That was the 5 core people who were always in the Rolling with T-Bone premieres. And then it started to grow with the Shade Tree, getting the rub with Shade Tree. You can't, right? But, that's just, I enjoy doing the lives. I really do. Oh yeah, and I love black licorice. I heard you say that there. See, I pay attention to what people say. I love black licorice too. But yeah, those who don't are never going to want it. But I really didn't expect for the cryptid stuff to take off like it did. And man, when that took off, guys, when the cryptid stuff, when I started reading the comments, I was literally like that. I was like, oh crap. They like it. Okay. And then I grabbed a hold of it. Yeah. Well, Shade Tree was, I think that's where I found everybody at. But, and then I put out a poll in Monday's video, like this past Monday's video, asking about, it won't be a regular thing that I do, but it'll be a famous bikers from around the world. And I've got some yeses on that. People want me to do that. So that will keep me from oversaturating my channel with cryptid content. And it'll keep me from frying my brain with cryptid content. That was redundant. My brain's already fried. It'll just keep me from frying it worse. But, R1 got me that. 1991, home is where the campfire is. But, well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, brown chicken. You go black, you never go. But I like, oh my God. Have y'all ever went to Tractor Supply and bought the Australian licorice? Oh my God. That is so, it's chewy, it's soft. It's literally called Australian licorice. I nearly made myself sick eating that one day. I was eating so much of it. God, it was good. If you haven't tried that, go to Tractor Supply, and it's up where the cash registers are. They usually have big old bins for candy, and it's called Australian licorice. They got black, red, cream soda, and they've got another one that's a vanilla type. But the black licorice, oh my God. Now I need to go to Tractor Supply. But I appreciate the time that I've got to spend with everybody in these lives. And like I said, I'm still going to be in the lives. I'm still going to be in the, I love black licorice too, brother. Jelly beans around Easter. R1 will go buy me the bags of just the black jelly beans for Easter. That you can buy them now in bags that are just black jelly beans. Hey, Outlaw. Yeah, the jelly beans. But I think we're going to move forward with Rolling with T-Bone. It's going to be a slow and steady thing. Because here's the thing we know, guys, is we never know which video is going to do what. You never know which video is. I put out videos that I thought, man, I'll get a couple thousand views on this and then get 70. And then I put out some and I thought, And I thought, why did I even put that video out? And it's got 8,000 views on it. And then the one I shot last year is nearly at 50,000 views. So you never know which video is going to hit and do what. And that's what I kind of like about it. It's you're shooting in the dark. But I need my numbers to come back up. I need to focus on my channel. And because, guys, I've got so many ideas rolling around in my head for the cryptid content and for the famous bikers. Once the cryptid content clicked and I realized you guys enjoyed that, all of my ideas started. It was like this. I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can break this series into this. And that's what I needed. I needed the creative juices to start flowing. And man, the cryptid content was my last attempt at this channel. I was literally going to pull the plug on Rolling with T-Bone. I wasn't going to delete anything, but I was just going to stop doing content. And then it clicked, and then my juices started flowing, and I was like, oh yeah, we can make something with this. Because I will never run out of content with cryptids. No way possible to run out of content. So, but that's it, guys. I just wanted to put this. We've only been here about 30 minutes, but I just wanted to do a live today explaining, because I know John was wondering in his mind why I didn't come in Sunday night. And I haven't been in a live since sometime last week. But Sunday's live really, it caused me to go to my YouTube studio and start looking at the analytics on things. And I you know, because the one guy who was talking, and I'll say this, in Sunday night's rabbit hole, the one guy who was talking, I'm not even subscribed to him. And I went and checked his channel out, and I'm not really sure I want to be subscribed to him, because I try not to do the whole me, me, I, me. I try not to do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Moto. And like I said, I don't want nobody to think that I'm shunning them or that I'm not appreciative. I know what the numbers say, and it's nobody's fault. It's just that I've taken so much focus and attention away from my channel, and I put myself out there on other people's channel, and they don't have to come to my channel because they see me there all the time. So I think mentally for me, it'll be better too, because after that attack, after that happened to me, that really changed my whole frame of mind about things. And it wasn't nobody's fault that I got attacked. It wasn't because of the conversation we were having. It wasn't because of the topic we were having. It was because he was a punk ass bitch, and that's how he handled business, was as a punk ass bitch. So I thought he done give that bike away. I thought he done give that bike away. Didn't he done give that bike away, Hillbilly? Didn't he done draw the name? Or he was just showing the names that were entered? Okay. Okay. Did you get our tickets? What time's he going live, Hillbilly? All right. Well, I guess he'll go live. He'll have to go live to draw the winner. 6. Okay. Well, I know it's getting on up there now. It's probably getting pretty close to about 5 o'clock here, if it ain't already a little bit past 5 o'clock. Yep, it's right at nearly 5 o'clock. So, but I'll tell you what, guys, I'll get off here. I know we all want to probably eat before videos start coming on and everything, and I'm going to try to roll up in Hippie's live, because Hippie and Slick and those guys, and Terry Massey, those guys really do support me too. Slick, me and Slick has turned out to be pretty cool. He actually invited me to, I don't know if they're doing it in the same place, but him and him and Hippie did the Hippie Slick getaway kind of thing, and he actually invited me to come next year if I want to come. So I thought that was very cool. They don't even know me, just talked to me online, and they invited me to come and be a part of that with them. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes, because me and Blue Bike and Duel are working on getting the Georgia meetup set up. We're trying to get that squared away. After we get past the first of the year, I will probably, it's going to be after Thunder Beach in May. And I told Duel the other night when I was texting with him that once we got through the holidays, that I would try to get in touch with him and, you know, either ride and meet up with him or sit down on the phone when we both got some time to sit down and talk and try to get this thing locked into some kind of framework. But we'll see. But I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's going to do it. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Like I said, I am trying to work on getting a video put together for Monday, but if the weather don't let me do it, there'll be some type of video Monday. It may not be a regular video, but there will be some type of video for Monday. And I will try to have a premiere. I will try to premiere it so we can hang out in the premiere chat and talk. But for those who can't make it that Monday night, if I don't get to talk to y'all outside of just being in chats, I want to say from my house to yours, Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a great Christmas. I hope your family is well. I hope everyone in your home is healthy. But I hope you remember the reason for the season. All right, guys. So, until the next time, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, thanks for watching.